to another episode of Anything But ASIC, and we got taxes, 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 taxes. Brian Drain. India's crypto tax forces budding crypto projects to move. So India wants crypto out of there, so they're just gonna tax the snot out of it. Crypto will start being taxed in Portugal. Finance minister confirms. They were teetering on whether or not to do it, but they seen so much money and they were like, tax it. Tax it. Don't beat it. Tax it. Australia taxman starts knocking on cryptocurrency investors' doors. Tax it. All right, let's get into these tax finagle. How do you tax a digital currency that's labeled as an asset that's not real? At least not in the real world. Well, I guess it would be the same as actual fiat, especially USD. It's not real. There's physical USD, but that's only like 3% of the actual USD that's actually around. Everything else is digital. So they tax that. I guess they can tax this as well, or at least try. I don't know. We'll see. The Australian Taxation Office warned the country's cryptocurrency investors to appropriately report any capital gains or losses from digital assets, including non-fungible tokens. In an announcement on Sunday ahead of the upcoming tax season starting July 1st. Why is it starting July 1st? I guess it starts on July 1st in Australia. Weird. Fast facts. Individual investors pay capital gains tax on cryptocurrencies at the same rate they do their regular income tax, which can go as low as 0% for income under 18,200 Aussie, which is 12,700 US, or as high as 45% of the earnings over 180,000 Aussie and 126,000 US. The ATO said it expects more capital gains and losses to be reported in the 2022 tax season due to the popularity of cryptocurrencies and NFTs and digital assets. Yes, we lost. We lost hard. If it's gonna start on July 1st, we all lost. Crying tears of loss. Oh god. As per ATO guidelines, recording that a net capital loss allows a taxpayer to reduce capital gains recorded later in the year, but it cannot offset against any other form of income. Through our data collection, it all depends on how you set up your whole taxing scheme and how you're set up. Do you set it through a company or I don't know how? Actually, you know what? I don't know. Not financial advice. I don't know how the Australian taxes work. I'm not a CPA. I'm not financial advice. Through our data collection process, we know that many Aussies are buying, selling, and exchanging digital coins and assets. So it's important people understand that what that means for their tax obligations, said ATO Assistant Commissioner Tim Law in the announcement. They're tracking you. The ATO will also be focused on capital gains losses from property and shares, rentals, property income and deductions, work-related expenses, proper record keeping. Australian crypto investors were giving a similar warning to the ATO. Directly contacted 400,000 investors to remind them of their tax obligations. Oh, they're just going to find people? Yeah. 400,000? Yeah, totally. There's 400,000 Aussies investing in cryptocurrency. How do you know that? It just seems like a round number. I don't know why. This is weird. But yeah, they're finding people. They want those taxes. They want to see your losses. They want to see you cry as you get money out of your Australian bank, out of the Australian tax IRS or whatever, ATO. Taxes. Crypto will start being taxed in Portugal. Financial minister confirms. As recent report has unveiled Portugal's finance minister order, which states that all crypto assets holders will face taxes after years of the country becoming concerned with offshore for crypto. The Secretary of Fiscal Issues and the other countries also talked on the subject of taxing cryptos. Cryptocurrencies will be taxed in Portugal. On Friday, the finance minister in Portugal announced that crypto assets would be subject to tax for years. Portugal has been seen as a haven for crypto millionaires because it has a vast collection of friendly tax regulations. The existing laws do not allow taxing crypto incomes. According to some reports, Portugal does not consider cryptocurrencies as assets, but rather as a currency or payment option. As a crypto owner, you are not charged personal income tax, but businesses offering connected crypto services pay capital gain tax between 28 and 35%. But according to the news reports, Portugal will start exploring and creating frameworks that includes taxing gains from crypto. Fernando Medina, the finance minister, actually said Portugal is in a different situation because, in fact, several countries are already have systems. Several countries are building their models regarding this matter, and we are going to build ours. I do not want to commit myself to a date at this moment, but we will adopt our legislation and taxation. I'm assuming it's going to be up in the air, but they will get around to it. The minister also noted that it does not make sense to have gaps that allow capital gains taxes on assets that are generally not taxed. He also noted that the controller of the finance docket would ensure that principles and efficiencies and justice are followed, but ensure the revenue does not run to zero. Imposing different types of taxation. While the capital gains was a main topic of the question for Fernando Medina Mendez. That's a lot of M's. The Secretary of State for Fiscal Issues mentioned that different types of taxation will be implemented on crypto. For instance, Mr. Mendez mentioned that VAT, IVA, a stamp tax, could start being implemented in crypto. Left Bloc, a popular political party in Portugal, proposed that crypto holders be charged personal income tax, IRS, like other games. There are already proposals in the 2022 state budget that would end the offshore of crypto assets. The Left Bloc MP mentioned that it's unbelievable that the PS party refuses to impose a tax on fortunes created within seconds on the internet. No universal definition of cryptos. Secretary Miller said that the taxation of digital assets is not as simple as many say. The first issue faced when discussing the tax regulation of the assets is the lack of universal definition of digital assets. However, the secretary mentioned that there are evaluating a international comparability of defining crypto assets. Mendes mentioned that since March 4th, the Center for Tax Studies has been assessing how to tax cryptos. The government is already working on a proper framework for crypto. So, do you think this will? Do you think this will pull a lot of revenue out of Portugal if they start taxing crypto? You think you see a lot of people leave and go to other places? What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I think I get one more in. Let's see if we get one more in. Let's see what we're gonna do. Taxes. We're talking about taxes. India's crypto taxes forcing budding crypto projects to move. Now I'm not gonna read all this. I'm just gonna read some headlights because this one is pretty long. Let's see. The brain drain has begun. The Indian crypto ecosystem has thrived over the past few years, producing several unicorns despite the lack of regulatory charity. Many stakeholders of the ecosystem express faith in the government with hopes of getting some charity soon. However, with the regressive tax laws coming into effect, many crypto platforms are already deciding to move abroad. You're eating out of there. You're eating out of there just like they did China. You thought you could stop it, we're gone. Hey, look at the Litecoin symbol. And Ether, Bitcoin, I don't know what that is. Tether, Ether, of course. Anyways, a local crypto educator and expert familiar with the matter on who prefer to remain anonymous told Cointelegraph that Polygon, one of the India's leading Ethereum scaling solutions, is looking to shift its base along with Push token to Dubai. They're getting that ADA money. None of these firms responded to the queries of Cointelegraph at the time of publishing. Pushpendra Singh, I think I said that right. Singh, his name is Singh. Pushpendra Singh, a leading crypto entrepreneur and founder of the crypto media platform SmartView AI, told Cointelegraph, India's dithering on whether to embrace digital assets is causing thousands of developers, YouTube startups, investors, and traders to leave for places more friendly with more friendly regulations. Companies like Dubai or El Salvador, according to a recent report on Dubai DMCC Free Zone, has said that 6% of their new company registrations recorded in Q1 of 2022 were crypto and blockchain companies. Millions of young, talented Indians from various disciplines have left Indian soil in search of better opportunities. Most countries are encouraging Web3, metaverse, and blockchain development. Well, maybe they're gonna VPNs to Koreans and work with Koreans. That would be not cool. Okay, let's see. Some more quotes. I want to live in India and promote Web3 ecosystem, but overall, the way the regulatory uncertainty is there and how big Polygon has become, it doesn't make sense for us or for a team to expose their protocols to a risk. The challenges that crypto investors are facing today can lead to an array of disadvantages for an entire system. It can also lead for traders transacting on a peer-to-peer exchange instead of the Indian exchanges that know your customer compliant. It will also result in the government losing out on tax revenues under such unfavorable circumstances. It will see more and more startups in crypto Web3 move abroad. We must stop this brain drain by bringing in more conducive and concrete policies that will help us make it in India. See Portugal. Stage left. Is there a solution? India's central bank is currently the biggest advocate for a blanket ban on crypto while many ministers in the current regime have demanded a higher crypto tax, citing its use for illicit activities. Looking at the current state of the government and ministry in charge of formulating crypto regulations, there's little hope of a change of stance by the time the government realizes the harm it's inflicted with its policies. The majority of Indian crypto platforms have already moved. A major concern for Indian ministers seem to be the use of crypto for illicit activities. However, the notion has been debunked several times over the years, and the latest report of chain analysis indicate crypto use for illicit activities has gone down to less than 1% of the total circulation supply. The need for the hour is formidable crypto framework, and the government can take inspiration from the Asian counterparts such as Thailand and Malaysia. Thailand's great to get its early proposal of a 50% crypto tax on capital gains, and also implement traders from value-added taxes on regulated exchanges to promote the use of crypto. The Indian government will have to act fast to undo the damage. Otherwise, it would be a spectator in the Web3 race. Mohammed Danish, chief legal officer of crypto exchange BitDrive, included, while India is leading from the point to producing some exceptionally talented builders in the Web3 space who are adding great value to the industry worldwide, it has miserably failed to produce a conducive atmosphere for Web3 projects to operate from India due to its ambiguous regulation policy regarding the activities involving the use of crypto. The recent move to cut off retail payments from crypto exchanges is a fresh example that caused the trading volumes to tumble as low as 9% on some of the platforms. There is no legal justification to deny payments access to exchanges. Such unexpected and unwarranted actions are also pushing Web3 projects to shift their base to more comfortable jurisdictions like Dubai, Singapore, Portugal, and others. I don't know, you might want to do something about that Portugal part. There are urgent need for the government to take corrective measures to stop this brain drain in the best interests. And basically, you want to keep things in India, but from what I understand, most people with the jumping on that H1B1 bandwagon are trying to get out of India. So what do you guys think? Will you see Indians in your country probably pushing their AI platforms? Are you guys going to jump on the Web3 bandwagon with them? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys in another video. Later.